Hey everybody, so it's been a while, a very long while since my last video. Just a lot of stuff's happened. Been to Greece, been very ill, and then quite suddenly adopted two kittens. They were rescues and they needed a home. Probably a bit sooner than I wanted to, really, but they're in the room right now with me. They haven't actually been in here yet. I might be able to show them to you. Okay, this is Willow. She's probably not going to look up at the camera. Hey? So yeah, they were rescues, they needed homes, they were strays. They were actually very well behaved for kittens. Yeah, so Willow is a tabby girl. Good girl. There you go. And I've got a very little boy here, and this is Spike. So again, he's probably not going to look up at the camera. There's too many delightful things on my desk. Hey? Good boy. So yeah, they're bonded, adopted them both, and they've settled in really well. Yeah, so they make me very happy. Okay, so anyway, on with the video. So, an unboxing for a change. I haven't done an unboxing, I think, in quite a while, so you can tell it's from G1. This was something I was waiting to come back into stock. People have been really raving about these. And it's something that actually, you know, did appeal to me, so I have to say, like, Fidget purchases are kind of winding down for me. It's just sort of, if anything really catches my eye. I've kind of found a lot of the things that are kind of like keepers that I'm really happy with. It's just, if anything's quite innovative, or just different or something, or specifically appeals to me in some way. So I actually got two. So it's the Ammo Decoder or Ammo Cracker. So they're both the same, titanium stonewashed. One of them I bought for my friend, so obviously I'm only going to open one. But yeah, so people have been raving about these on the groups, and given, you know, typical kind of prices of fidgets, it's actually more affordable, I'd say, than most on the market, so that was another appeal as well. So we've got just a hard plastic case, and yeah, so as far as I know it's titanium and then with a 3D printed kind of like case or holder. So we've got, what have we got here? We've got some O-rings, some springs, some silicon nitride balls, and some other things. I don't know what they are. Oh, they're screws. They're actually threaded, so sorry, you might not be able to see very well. We've got some paracord. I've got plenty of that. Ah, that's good. A tool. So it looks like we have everything we need in here to take it apart and adjust it, because I know it is adjustable. The box over there, vacuum packed. I just went for the plain stonewash. I prefer that. I think they've got a blue and then like a gold. I think the gold is out of stock, but there is a blue. It's basically like a mouse wheel. And the 3D, is it 3D printed? I don't know if it is or if it's cast. It doesn't really matter, but obviously you can put a lanyard through it, which is why they've included the paracord. You've got a little bit on the bottom as well. So I think this can be adjusted to be like, you know, to make pings or dings, which I hate personally. As I've said in previous videos, I grew up playing drums. I've probably damaged my hearing, so that kind of sound actually really grates on me. Not a personal preference. This has got a little bit of a ringing sound at the moment, but actually not too bad. That stonewash is beautiful. I mean, I'm a sucker for kind of like plain plain metal finishes or stonewash dumpboard finishes, so I just like the plain. Now I think it's supposed to come out. You can just push it through maybe. Oh yeah, the O-rings are kind of keeping it in there, I think. Okay, so there's the body, and this is the actual piece. Oh, okay, so that's interesting. So it's only got screws in on one side. So I think you can make it. Feels more loose. Seems like you can loosen it and tighten it up, I guess. Yeah. So maybe you could have it free spinning. I'm not sure whether that's possible. I mean, actually, yeah, I think it is, because you could probably just take them out completely. I think the middle piece there is obviously just like what goes through the middle. Oops, there's springs and balls. I missed that. Okay, so spring just came out of there. I haven't done any research into this at all. Oh, there we go. So you've got a spring up against the wheel, ball up against the wheel, and then the spring, and then the screw. Okay, that makes sense. There we go. So that's just kind of free spinning, but it doesn't spin for very long. But that could be a completely silent kind of fidget, I guess. Let's put these back in. So actually, very simple. Not too fiddly. Okay, so these are slightly pointed. So yeah, you can see it's got a little point on the end, so that goes next to the spring. So it's a very simple idea, but very well executed, I think. And yeah, all I've seen is like glowing reviews on the groups for these. In fact, I didn't even know these existed until I saw someone post about these on the groups, because I've just kind of fallen out of the fidget kind of loop lately. Just been distracted with too many life things going on. Look. Okay, kind of back to how we were. I've kind of got those screws kind of flush. I'd imagine you probably can't work them out too far, because then you might have trouble getting them in the case. I'm not sure, but it seems to make the most sense in my head. So let's try putting them in the other side as well. I imagine that's going to make it quite tough. Let's have a look. How big are the balls? I'm going to guess that's the balls, 2.778 millimeters. So potentially you could change up materials as well. Places like Amazon, especially like Amazon UK, you can buy, you know, zirconia balls, you can buy Teflon balls, tungsten, etc, etc, stainless steel. Pretty sure I've got 2 springs in there. Yep. That's interesting. So it's a slightly different sound. And also the screws feel looser on one side than on the other. Definitely got more resistance. Bit louder. Pretty sure that sounds like it's got more of a ting. I mean, potentially you could have diagonal setup as well, possibly. You could probably play around with a lot of different setups. Okay, I've got them screwed all the way down. Yeah, definitely got some resistance there. Okay, so I just actually looked up on the site on G1, so it actually came as dense mode, as they call it, set up, because this definitely sounds more like a ping. Does sound like it's got a bit more of a ping, which I don't like personally. It appeals to a lot of people, but just not to me. Let's just try and take one out. I think the only thing with the ding or ping noise setup is that potentially, you know, it's going to be harder to use, possibly. I don't know. I mean, you could loosen all the screws. I'm not going to do all that all over again. You could loosen them, but having them all in there, in fact, I don't actually see much of a difference. Let's just tighten those up again. So I've tightened them down as far as they'll go. Only a slight difference. There is a bit of a ding, but I wonder, is it dampened a bit once you put it in? Oh, hang on, some little details. Ridden it upside down. Tie stonewash, serial number 669, then you've got ammo logo on there. And then obviously the O-rings on the side. It's a neat little thing. I can actually see why it's so popular. I think it's just because it's so simple. You know, pretty much all of us have used a mouse. Oh, that is dampened. Yeah, that's better. I would actually probably keep it as that. So I've got them tightened all the way down in the dense mode setup. And I guess dense just describes the sound more than, I guess, kind of like a feeling, if that makes sense. Like feedback. So let's just pop those in there. So yeah, that is the ammo decoder. Not really much to talk about, but I have to say, when I was in Greece, I did take my Fidget thing Slim, the blue glow with the Pro plates. Was so happy I took it, and you know, used it a lot, like when we were in the car, stuff like that. But I actually have a Fidget hanging off of my bag, so just on the front of my sort of shoulder bag. In fact, I'll just go get it because I never talked about it before. So yeah, took this bag with me. It's actually a bag I made because I'm a child. I put Jurassic Park lining in there, but anyway, I had like skill toys in the front pouch, always do. But yeah, I had this, and this was basically right by my waist, and I just, whenever we were walking about anywhere, I was just constantly using it. I'll have to put the name sort of down here. It's a maker on Facebook. Kind of like the Puffer Crash, but 3D printed. I bought it secondhand from a fidgeter in the UK. Absolutely love it. Yeah, they are awesome, and it's just so simple, and I could just hang it off, and it was just basically sort of like by my waist, right by my hand, and it was there to use, and you know, didn't drop it because I just had it tied to my bag. So that was kind of like what appealed to me about this, is this will probably end up going on a bag as well. I'll probably put it on a paracord lanyard where I can just sort of change it between bags easily. But yeah, this is, I do like this. Simple, probably will annoy people, in fact definitely will, but yeah, really awesome and kind of inexpensive. So yeah, if you have one, let us know what you think. I think they are still available at G1, so they did a big restock, this colour and the blue titanium. So yeah, if you're interested, give it a go, I guess. So thanks again for your patience and stuff with videos. Yeah, just life. I've got so much to catch up on. I've got 2 fidgets that kind of cross over into the skill toy scene quite a lot, that I'm trying to learn some things with them first before I do a video. And got some Big Larry. Yeah, I've got videos to make. So yeah, thanks again, and hope you're having a lovely day. Bye bye.